Okay, I am going to go recruit a new companion, but first I'm going to send Lazelle home.
Speak.
Wait for me in camp.
You believe you can survive without me?
Mm-hmm.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Children! Look who's here. The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands. Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
It's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship.
Yes, and we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
A devil's advocate. Do you think she'll bring the blood war to Farron?
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Let's join forces. I'll help you cast this devil back into the hells.
I like your thinking. Besides, I watched you fight at the gate. I could use an ally like you. Ready when you are.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade. Name strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Oh my. This is going to be a fun journey.
I'm glad you guys approve.
And again.
Let's level them up. Okay. He is a warlock. Let's see what spells do we have. So Expeditious Retreat, Witch Bolt, Burning Hands. Okay, let's go with Eldritch Incantations. You can push, okay. Using Warlock, let's get Bane. And Mage Armor. And now he's level 3. Blindness, Cloud of Daggers, Invisibility. Okay. Let's do it.
Where am I needed? Can't give up now.
Hold on.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I imagine they have.
I've got a long road ahead.
Okay.
No helping it. We're exposed.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Where did you come? Swing and...
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
I don't suppose you've come across an expert healer in your travels.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit.
I've got no memory of my past. Could the parasite have done that?
Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree.
Okay. I've got this bloodthirst.
Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
It's not exactly easy to journey to the hells from the Sword Coast. How did you manage it?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Okay.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Did you lose it in battle, that eye?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means. Anything more we should discuss? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer to save in your life? You must have felt proud.
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Okay.
Face would frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
Oh, you thieves are all boring.
I'll deal with that goblin later.
Or a baker. Or a butcher.
A butcher? Really?
Sure. Blood excites me.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Therefore, just holding on by a thread, are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days, my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
The scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
You're an idiot.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True. Hells,
now?
Keep your distance, darling.
I'd die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Looking ahead.
My faith protects me.
Blade at the ready. No one stopped me yet.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
The scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
You're an idiot.
What am I to do?
Let's get going.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Defender of the people.
My faith will guide me.
Careful, I bite. Really?
Thanks for fighting off those. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Still breathing.
Take me.
Despite
What I
everything.
wouldn't do for better tools.
Don't waste a step.
Nope. Just now.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
Okay, time to see those druids.
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Hold on. Is the goblin dead? I'd hope not.
Keep your blades up, children.
Alright, still alive. Good. She wants to kill that goblin, but hopefully she won't do so right now.
Again.
What do we have here?
Please, let us through. Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! need to get Arabella out. Now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Corker to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake. Ugh!
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Horrifying. We should check on the girl.
Yeah, thieves deserve to be punished.
Great, another one.
We'll figure something out. We always do.
I do personally believe thieves should be punished severely. You don't fry me, Druid.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back.
I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Confidence, if you insist. You there! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Common variety goblins led by a lasher and flanked by boyags.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
The time was spent among books. I'm a student of the page.
Uh-huh. I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. But to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
I think there's been a misunderstanding. What do you want exactly?
The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called out that name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Wait, about our conversation earlier, why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
He'll be dead.
Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend.
Where are you
To
heading?
the goblins camped nearby, of course. I've been tracing their doings with great care. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
You'll be the first to die from it.
What's up for discussion?
Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend. Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Is that a bear or a druid?
Yes, I'm quite aware.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
In umbra tua pater.
Okay. Okay.
Ad terra autum ad nos terra.
Always room for more.
Yes, I see. And is that
Plants.
Speak.
I'm looking for a healer. Help me narrow the search.
Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
Okay. Are you helping to prepare for the ritual?
I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order. And my voice will not matter.
What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I help defend the grove. I am not your enemy. Barely.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
Sounds like she has to be stopped. And she's wrong.
Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts Druid and Beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
The circle
Let's
will
see.
be closed. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You have milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Thief? Poison? What's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
I am versed in this ways of justice. Make your case and I'll pass judgment.
Very well. I'll defer to your ruling. My circle has offered grace to these outsiders. We gave them shelter from storm. We nourished their bellies. In return, these devils lured in a horde of goblins. And their spawn stole the one relic that might keep us safe. We've taken back our relic. But I will keep the fiend caged till our protection rite is complete.
What do you have to say for yourself, child?
I was scared. They said when the rite was over we'd have to leave. But there's goblins out there and worse. And it's nice here. So I took the idol. I thought maybe then we could stay. Please let me go. I'll be good, I swear.
Well, Paladin, what say you?
See, the word of a paladin is not exactly trash in this universe. Their word actually has genuine value because you have sworn oaths. If you violate those oaths through your decisions, you will be an oathbreaker paladin. In that case, your words are worth less than dirt. But as long as you keep to your oath, it means you're sticking to actual genuine principles. That's why paladins are respected. Unfortunate but temporary. Detain her for only as long as necessary.
No, but please, you can't!
Now, Wrath.
No.
Well, she's dead.
Ithias! Tila, to me!
She's dead.
Gone. By the gods, Korga, what have you done?
Bury the remains. Continue the rite.
And the parents? They're just outside.
This outsider will take word once I've spoken to him. We must focus on the rite.
She's dead.
Child for that.
Korga, we are guardians,
Let's get
not
in and out of
killers.
this place before
Spare
any
your
vipers
tears.
decide to bear their
She
fangs
knew the
fast.
danger. She still tried to run.
Yeah. I'll be honest. Like, what do you decide?
If only we'd never let the tieflings in. The child might have lived.
You have Master Halcyon to blame for that.
I can't believe
If
he just
he'll...
left.
He lost sight of what is important.
Okay.
We can't do the same.
Appropriate. Yeah.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
That depends. It was an accident, wasn't it?
Accidents do not exist. There is only choice and consequence. The devil spawn imperiled my brood. I bared my fangs to defend it. Choice, consequence. Now the idol of Sylvanus is returned, and the rite has resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Zevlor believes these people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded. Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
This right must be born of powerful magic.
The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I'm told there's a healer here. Where is she?
Nettie, yes. She's bumbling about somewhere. But if your treatment is meant to outlast the rite, you'll be removed with the rest.
Mercy on us, Sylvanas. Mercy. Mercy. Mercy.
You let Kaga befoul the sacred place with the child's blood that you plead mercy?
You may be right. We've let a snake replace our leader. And the result? By the Tree Father. That girl.
How did Kaga take over the whole grove?
She is first Druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay. But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the rite will survive long outside.
If no one's looking for him, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
I'd like a more solid offer than anything.
Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the Circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first Druid for anyone else.
Okay.
Until Master...
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
If only we'd never let the tieflings in. The child might have lived.
You have Master Halsin to blame for that.
We never meant to hurt a child. You should leave. This grove has been disrupted enough. Be gone.
Easy now. Okay.
Thulf's fur bristles. He wants to jump, wants to bite. His eyes dart back and forth as he sniffs the air. He can't see them anymore, but he can smell them. Many, many strangers.
It's all right.
The wolf bares his teeth. He doesn't take orders from you. He would chase you down if not for his master.
That mural, they look like...
Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Local history, written in riddles.
Okay.
In darkest...
Let's have a look.
Nettie.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help?
A moment.
This medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healing. Looks like I came to the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
What? You know of them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Is everyone being captured by mind flayers these days? Didn't think it was a common experience.
Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'd like to stay, if it's all the same.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship. I was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What's that? What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
You must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
You said you were tracking other victims. Did they change?
Hard to say. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright. Alright.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
I will.
At a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Never a dull moment. No time to rest.
I shouldn't steal.
That's curious.
Okay.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna steal. Alright, find wherever burrow. Okay.
Need something?
What if Halsin is... No, don't go there.
Wait.
The bird's eyes are glassy, its breathing weak. Your chest tightens, your fingertips shake.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
This isn't why I became a druid.
Okay, so we have our objective.
Keep their confidence, if you insist.
I could take one of the cards, maybe.
What's going on here?
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Shh. Listen.
Your favorite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons. A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
What now? Damned monster. I'll make you pay.
I've missed this. Outmaneuver them.
Foul-winged charlatan! Your tricks will cost you.
That is a lot of them.
What happened?
Let's finish this.
Let's
I don't think I'll be able to deal with this.
It's time! I need healing! Now!
Yeah, they're gonna wipe me out.
Stay out of my head!
What happened?
Ah!
Can't give up. Not now.
Shall we dance? Time to move.
Yeah, they'll easily wipe me out. Okay. Guess that's a lesson. Like, with this kind of game, it's very easy to enter an area where the enemies are just too high level for you. They do have quite a bit more HP than me, and, well, as you can see, things can be pretty complicated very, very quickly there. So what should I do?
Time to press ahead. Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
I see, so they've killed quite a few people already.
Such a pretty song.
I do wonder. Okay. Hold on. Just to be on the safe side.
That's curious.
Don't fancy getting my hands dirty. I need a shovel.
Do I not have a shovel? Okay. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing. I'll try the harpies again, but I don't think the chances are necessarily high. I do like the exploration axe, but
Your favorite drownings will take place.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful. No. Yes.
Yeah, that is a bad idea. Okay. So I'll get a higher level. Like that's with the crypt earlier in the playthrough. That's the reason I didn't want to go for the crypt. All right. Before I end this though, I think I'm gonna go talk with the child's parents. Like, yeah, I could have saved her, could have not imprisoned her. Is it over the top punishment? I mean, motivation does matter. Like, she wasn't trying to steal for personal.
One day I'll catch a break.
Well, she kind of was, but not in the sense of like the other kids, right? So did I make the right decision? Morally, a kid is dead, so no. But what do we have here?
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smiles and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
What's the tune you're singing?
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you alright?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
That's the creative process for you, agony and ecstasy. Mostly agony.
True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when you're stuck and it's just getting worse, ugh.
Can I help you finish the song?
It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want. My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
Keep going. What would you say to your teacher if she were here right now?
That it's okay. That I'll be okay. And thank you for everything. Moon, moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Wait.
Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to Dance upon the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and note it, I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away.
Sorry.
That song was beautiful, worthy of a few tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
I'm sure your teacher would be proud to see you now.
She'd yell at me for that clunky verse. And make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Too sweet. Odiously sweet. The vomitous gall within despairs at your kindness.
Imagine that.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Move. It's still rough, but my song is getting there.
Okay. Well, we've sang. Now to talk with the parents. This is gonna go well, but... well.
I could try greasing palms. Ease things over.
I'm sorry.
Unless you have news of Arabella, I don't want to hear it.
She was bitten by a snake. It happened quickly. She felt no pain.
Wait, what?
What are you saying?
Your daughter is dead.
No.
Don't be ridiculous. What are you on about?
It was an accident. I wish it weren't true.
No. You're not saying. You're wrong. You're wrong. Bells!
Didn't we stop her? We should have stopped her.
We didn't do this. Do you hear me? It was Korga. Move on.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals. Those druids are...
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
I should speak up.
And again. Swing and...
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can. It's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Bits and bobs, he says. Clearly. He's got, if this is bits and bobs for him, oh, holy shit. He's certainly got quite a few things. Let's see. We can get some armor. Bones to throw damage. How much money do I have? 97.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Not right. I don't need stuff right now. What? Okay. What? What?
If not over, then through.
Okay. Okay. I get it. You two are stuck.
What a day. What to do?
I didn't even realize they were missing.
Before me.
One crisis after
Okay. So we're gonna need to go talk to the goblin. Shower?
With haste.
Well, shit. Okay, let's try and get her.
Let's move. Another step forward. Seems like a good moment to talk.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Those murals in the grove, something about them seemed to catch your eye.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover. Fine. What's on your mind? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
Well met. Damn her to every hell. Feeding a precious child to a serpent. I don't care what she did. No one has the right to steal a child's future.
Well, she didn't order the snake to bite.
An accident. She may not have sprung the trap, but she still set it. There's blood on Korga's hands.
Enough to dye the Keonthar red.
Okay. Let's see if this will work. So apparently you need to be careful with regards to all of that. Oh. Seriously, game? Okay.
Defender of the people.
Oh.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Need to find a way forward.
Checking things out.
What's this?
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps.
The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
Can you be more specific than somewhere?
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Alright. Are these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Why would you help me?
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
I need to think this over.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself Shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
And if I do want to take this deal, how would I find you?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
This way.
On my way.
Well, hasn't that been an experience? Basically, it's the game telling you, hey, if you run out of time, you can literally make a deal with the devil. Okay. Costin signing out, because you can fail.